baby love, what you doing? What's the plan? Looking for a man, corny dating in Japan. Hey.
Hello, new angle. Who's this, guys? Who is she? It's me. It's Cornelia. You can call me Corny though, and here we have my channel Cornyco, which means Corny Community. Take you on adventures, traveling around Japan, sharing Japanese culture, but of course sharing my dating stories with you. I think sometimes I get kind of tired sharing my failures of dating in Japan. It can be overstimulating, it can be disheartening, it can be tiring, digging into my old emotions, you know, and thinking, oh yeah, that totally went wrong, guys, don't do this. Maybe I need a shrink, I don't know, I'm driving me crazy out here, it ain't right. Say justice for Corny, justice for you too, probably, right? Justice for us. You don't need to know everything, but I do want to continue opening this communication with us, therapy for when I need it, you know, just have a little ranty rant. I like that. I was over Tinder, moved to Bumble at that time, and I saw this guy that looked like kind of like he'd traveled. When I looked at his pictures, he seemed very worldly, been to different countries. He's just come back to Japan from Australia. I don't know if that's a thing. A lot of people who date foreigners, there are many that have been or studied for education in Australia. So that was him. As you know, it's appealing to me because I need someone who's open-minded. I need somebody who's more likely to have experience of socializing, interacting with foreigners. The less exposure you have to foreigners, the less likely you are to get along with foreigners, to get along with me. Not saying it's impossible if it's your first time, but shit, makes life easier, especially for a relationship, which is something I was searching for. And I was like, hi, you know, how you doing? I like your pictures. Oh, did you live in Australia? What was that like? My father lives there. No, like, you know, just talking. To be honest, his responses were like a ray of sunshine. He was very happy and positive. He said he didn't want to come back. He wasn't ready to come back. He was enjoying his life in Australia because he had it good. He had people cooking for him over there. Basically, he had a living maid, a living mummy. Oh, that must be nice for you. Don't expect me to be doing that for you unless you're putting the money on the table. Then I'm gonna put the food on the table. You want traditional. Don't take me there, sorry. That's another argument for another day. So he was living the life, going to the beach, doing karate. When we were talking, it was very exciting to talk with him because he seemed to really enjoy his life in Australia. He seemed very chill, and I think at that time I was like, you know what? He seems like a really friendly, bubbly person, and if it doesn't work out, hopefully we can be friends kind of thing. That's always a green flag. That's always a plus, right? Slim. Cute face. Wasn't sure if he was short or not. Not that it really matters too much, but some guys don't take very great pictures. So I was like, I wonder what he looks like in real life, but he looks cute on the photo. It's like he's kind of active, has fun, pictures with a bunch of different foreigners. He looked cute, and I was like, okay. After talking for a little while, a couple of days, he asked me out pretty quick, which I did like. He was very proactive. Loved that. He said,
let's go to this specific place. Do you know Bill's?
Bill's is like Australian food, actually, which I didn't know. I thought it was British, but it's Australian themed and Australian food. So we went to that part, and I guess he probably did it because he was like missing Australia, and maybe it would give him something to talk about, and he knew that I was from the UK, and sometimes the UK and Australia cross paths when it comes to culture and the things that we eat and say. Maybe that was a smart game plan, I don't know. I can't really remember what I was wearing, but I'm sure I look cute. When do I not? There was one time that I didn't look cute, but maybe, I don't know if I told you that story. I don't know what I was thinking on that day. I looked a mess, don't know how he liked me. But anyways, for this date, yes, I did look cute. I knew I looked cute. And when I saw him and greeted him at the train station, I remember thinking, bless your heart, you're so skinny and short. I'm a goddess, no. And I don't know if he purposely didn't take a picture of his whole body, but his height was showing. He looked like a miniature version of himself that he portrayed on Bumble. Short kings, don't come at me, right? You're beautiful, but don't deceive a woman. I need to know what you're working with. Look, I ain't gonna hide all this. What for? I am who I am. And I felt like he wasn't who he was. When I met him, it was easy to talk. I kind of like complaining about our jobs. He didn't really like his job. He was like a salaryman, and he managed to convince his workplace to let him go to Australia for English and training and stuff. He did. Absolute genius. If I could get my company to send me to a random country for like a month, I'm there. Let me go. Let me be free. But he was there for like a year. Hello. Genius in that sense. But when it came to like, what did he actually do there? Not much. He was just having a free vacation for a whole year. It's crazy. I do want somebody who can like travel and enjoy themselves and know how to relax and are very laid back, but not too laid back that they don't work hard, because I need a hard worker. I need someone to bring in the money more than me. I don't want to be the hustler of the relationship. I would like the man to be the hustler and live in that space. I want to be a fucking princess. How else do I put it? I want to be a princess, okay? And if enough of your ass and being lazy, not bringing home the bacon, or I'm the grafter, this dynamic is not going to work for me. Guys, if you're a hustler out there, good for you. For me, no. He hates it. He doesn't want to work. He just wants to travel. I could totally relate to him. He'd go in an RV or travel the world, but he wouldn't stop talking about it. So I'm there at the table, like, stop complaining like a whiny bitch. Of course I want a family, and I'm like, but if you don't work, hello, how are you gonna keep your family? Are you rich? Have drive? Do you have a goal?
I don't really have a goal.
I need somebody who has a goal, because I'm essentially going to be looking to you. Well, I want to push you. In return, I want them to push me. And it's easy to talk to him, but it just feels like friend vibes the way that he's moaning to me. What kind of hobbies do you have?
Stuff like judo, and I like karate. Actually, my father has a dojo and he's like a master in the area.
His face turned all like somber and he was like,
yeah, you know what, I've been injured. I haven't had it lucky, you know. I've been in hospital. I was in hospital for months and months. I broke my leg. I couldn't do karate, and I wasn't even good at karate. Like, I'm a failure to my father, and like I got injured in Australia, but we don't have like a strong relationship. Like, I love him and he loves me, but at the same time I feel like I'm a disappointment to him because I can't really do karate really well, and I haven't won anything. I've never won anything. I failed. I lost the championship. And
are we in Karate Kid or something right now? What's happening? Honor, respect, win the honor of your family, the honor of your dojo. He's got daddy issues. Oh shit. What did he do? He ran off to Australia. He couldn't win, and then he got injured. Couldn't even train the way he wanted to. And said he couldn't beat anybody in Japan. Bless his heart. So we ran to Australia to try and beat them because it will be easier, because in Japan they're so disciplined and high ranking, high level. So we went to somewhere that he could probably get a bit of credibility, but I think his father saw through that and still didn't give him any credibility, because he knew that, you know, he's like, anyone, like a 4-year-old could freaking beat anyone in Australia. Sorry if you're Australian and in karate, but like, apparently so. Nothing to brag about. It's an easy win. All right, like playing against a 3-year-old. So I'm there listening to him like pour his heart out. I'm like, I'm glad that he's open with me, but also somebody who escapes and runs away from their problems. Is that a character I want? Especially in our adult age. Like, I feel like I'm too old to be like haunted by my past. Everybody's different, but my mentality is like, I don't have enough time on this earth to be bothered or haunted by something that happened when I was freaking 18 years old or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it happened. I wasn't proud of that moment, or I didn't like that moment, but I'm moving past it. I'm working from now into the future, and that was a red flag for me. And I was like, oh dear.
I did win, but I got injured also, and it really depressed me. I really love it there.
Is he trauma dumping on me? I don't know. All right, he seems like he's very bothered by it. He did ask questions about me, which I did like. Why I chose to come to Japan. It's a standard question. Everybody asks that question. Anyone you meet for the first time will ask that question if you live in Japan and you're a foreigner. And are you ever going home? You know the deal. Depending on the topic, I might share some things that have happened to me, but I just didn't feel that was the vibe. Trying to keep it light and happy, you know, and on the surface level. I wasn't ready to go so deep for the first time going on a date with him. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna meet this guy again. I don't know how I'm feeling. He's giving friend vibe. When we were ordering, he was deciding on the menu like,
oh, that's a little bit expensive.
Bitch, it's poached egg and toast. What do you want? Like, how cheap can you get?
Maybe I'll get a coffee, I'm not sure.
Talking about how he doesn't have much money and how he's broke now. We're on a date and you want to tell me how broke you are? Why are you trying to go on a date with me? So when we're messaging, he's like,
well, we can meet for a cafe date around lunchtime.
Now make it make sense. A cafe date around lunchtime? 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 What do we do at lunchtime? What does lunch mean? It means to eat luncheon. Why are we going for a measly little coffee? If you're young, you don't want to invest your time, don't want to waste your money, coffee dates are great. But for me, who's looking for somebody who, you don't have to be wealthy, but you have to be prepared to put in the time, money and effort, you're gonna have to take me out. You're gonna have to do better than a coffee date. Women naturally take longer to get ready. You got the hair, you got the makeup. It takes several more steps for a woman to get ready, and you have to shave. You might have to shave your face. I don't care about what any man says, all right? They're all about appearance. You can't go turning up like looking all a mess and shaggy and expect them to be liking you. And do you think the time that it takes for me to get ready is equal to a coffee? A coffee! Don't give me that bullshit. We're not doing this, all right? It's not equal for me. That's cute. No. So I want you to take me to an afternoon lunch. I had to tell the man to feed me, the freak. I told him already that I'm going to teach. And by the time I finish, I'll be able to meet him then, straight after. Why are you taking me to a cafe for, sir? And if you want to go on a cafe date, make it later on, when it's after lunchtime or that time between dinner and lunch. Okay, you seem cool, but I needed to let you know that I will not take any less. I don't go on coffee dates anymore. That already was in the back of my mind. So then he's there with the menu.
Oh, that kind of looks a bit expensive, isn't it? I'm like, I might have a coffee, but oh God, if the prices have really changed.
The man's been gone a year. Inflation's bad, but it ain't that bad. Let's relax. You're acting like you didn't choose this place. This guy's for real right now. Am I really hearing this? And so it's a turn off for me, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm thinking in my mind, is he even gonna pay? That's the least he can do. So I'm trying to be considerate, and this is my problem. I shouldn't be considerate. It makes me feel uncomfortable when someone else is uncomfortable, or when someone else is complaining about like not having money. That makes me feel pressured to order something cheaper than what I really want. So I ordered something cheap. I ordered something I didn't really want to fucking eat, to be honest, for the sake of him, just out of courtesy. I feel like if it was too expensive or over a certain price, he may not have ended up paying for it, which is crazy, but that's the vibes that he was giving me. We talked for maybe 2 hours. He was really nursing this cup of coffee like for the longest time. And I was like, maybe we should go, because people are like queued up to come to this place because it's fairly popular. And in Japan, they will come and say, have you finished? Do you want anything else? But they're very patient in Japan, and I think you've kind of got to read the room. People are waiting, and I don't want to be rude, and I want to go anyway. We should go, let's go. So we stood up and we went to the counter and get my money out because I'm thinking he's a cheap ass, right? Really full on, ready to pay my share.
It's all right, I got it. My shout.
Oh God. Australians say in Australia, my shout, which means my round, which means I got it this time.
You can get it next time.
What is this, a pub? Is this a beer in the pub? You're supposed to be courting me, dating me? You don't have to do this forever, but shit, for the first few dates, telling me what I'm gonna do, bitch.
You know who I am and what you're gonna do.
Wow, okay, this is what we're working with. We didn't speak for another, maybe a week. I don't know, it just felt like friend vibes. I did meet him for a second date because I liked his character as a person. The second time we met, it was around my birthday, and he was like,
I want to meet you, I want to see you again. I had a really good time last time. It was really fun to talk to you. Can we go out again?
and so we arranged to meet.
Where do you want to go?
It's called Ginger's Beach. Cabana, like those little huts with the drapes, and you've got like a square box. Some housewives were there. So it's a very girly area, and it's during lunchtime. It was hard to get to, but I remember he was on time. And he was dressed like a little bit smarter than the one before, because before he came with his fucking rucksack, and I'm like, oh, yellow card, rucksack. This is supposed to be a classy day, and you're there with your rucksack. Call me a snob if you wish. It's not giving the vibes of a date if you just roll up with your rucksack and you haven't been to work. You've been unemployed for a month, back at home. So what are we doing here? What is the need? Rude. List of annoyances. Just go up. Does anyone else feel that way? Ugh. Whatever. This time he didn't come with a rucksack, which was good. And he actually looked smarter than he did the first time. And I was like, oh, okay, this is nice. And we ate and we talked. It was a little bit weird because I was like telling him about my travel plans and my travel ideas. And I remember he was like not really engaging this time. He wasn't really listening. He was kind of like drifting off. And I was like, I'm sorry, am I being boring? I just kind of recoiled a little bit and started listening to him. That didn't make me feel very good. I was like, oh. And I hate that. It's a pet peeve of mine. Listen, respond to what I said, add something new. The art of conversation. Can we get it together? So I don't know what happened. The first time was a lot more chill, maybe because it was easy for him to complain. But the second time he's like just talking about the same things again, and like how he's nervous to go back to work and he don't want to work and I don't want to work. Wait, okay, I gave you a chance because I actually liked like talking to you and bitching with you, but there's like no chemistry, there's nothing new, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna see you again after this. I've had Japanese friends who have paid for me, so it hasn't been a qualm, but it's just I feel like it's kind of it's like a courtesy thing in Japan where some guys that are friends will pay for a woman. I don't know if that's out of pride, respect, or it's like I treat you, you treat me kind of thing, like a friendship, like an equal friendship. But some guys have paid for me every time as if I'm like their girlfriend, but we're not dating. So I don't know what that was, but the vibes were friendship. Like I said, never complimented me, never like made a move or anything or a pass or asked me about relationships, anything romantic or intimate, getting to really know me and the things that I like and asking me what I like when it comes to like relationships or anything like that. Just didn't get the vibes from him, but he paid for the lunch. I really remember enjoying the atmosphere more than the lunch. The lunch was standard. And I was like, God, I want something sweet, because it was like around my birthday. And you know, you guys know I love sweets. This is how I ended up like this. I love sweets. I want something sweet.
Shit, I want something sweet too. What do you want to get?
And we can get like pancakes. It's called Eggs and Things, and you can get really good pancakes there. And it's kind of sticking with the Hawaiian theme, the chill beach theme. And so we went there, and I love pina coladas. So we went there to get pina colada and a pancake, and he was like,
this is my treat because it's your birthday.
oh, this is really sweet, because I wasn't expecting it. I was like thinking, I've got this one because I'm the one that really wants like sweets. My virgin pina colada, just like, we had a little competition that I made up to who could take the best picture of these pancakes and get the best angle and stuff like that. And of course I won. I'm a content creator and he didn't know this. Girls, do we not get the best picture? It's part of the culture. You take pictures of the food, man. You make it pop. Especially in Japan, you step up your game when it comes to your food picture game. After we ate the pancakes, it was fine, it was all right. We were like chilling, a bit too long, but I was like ready to go, and I was like, oh, I really enjoyed the pancakes. We went to walk around Minato Mirai area because I like that area. That's where the pancakes were. We just ended in Minato Mirai area. I have mentioned this many a time about Yokohama, but it is my favorite spot for dates and romance. So I'd recommend, if you want to get the vibes, go there. I live in Yokohama, so it's just a good, easy spot for me. So we were there, and it was getting like darker at that point because it's in February, it's still winter, and it was cold. It's like a certain area where people eat, like a food court area kind of thing. And if you look out, you can see the Ferris wheel, you can see the fair, you can see different rides and stuff like that, and everyone eating down below. So it's very like, it's a congested area. Everyone's in this area, but it's kind of pretty if you look across because you can see the fair is lit up. So it's a nice vibe, but we were there looking over the balcony. God, I really do like this area. It's so pretty at night. I really enjoy coming here.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm just talking, I'm like, I feel a hand moving around my waist. And I'm like, huh? And he kind of spins my body around, and I'm turning and I'm like, huh? And then he pulls me close and I'm like, huh? I didn't want to embarrass him, but I definitely didn't want to kiss him because I was shocked. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? Because I've not got any indication that he even likes me to that level. He's not complimented me, flirted with me, for God's sake, nothing. No indication except for he's taking me on date. You know when you have a spark or you have some kind of like flirtation or even staring in the eyes or something. Do you know what I mean? There's always something. It could be minute, and I'm good at reading body language and energy. But I was literally blindsided because I'd got nothing for this whole time. For those 2 dates, all you've done is pay for my meal. After that, there's nothing else that indicated to me that you wanted me. And I'm like, ugh. That's what I wanted to do. But I didn't want to embarrass him and reject him just like that. So I let him kiss me. I let him kiss me. I just gave him like a little peck.
Do you want to go somewhere? I'm not really tired, but I want to go somewhere with you. Do you want to go to a hotel?
And there we have it. Ulterior motive, but also very random. It's just like in an open area and I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of embarrassed. I didn't expect this. I was literally blindsided. I don't know why, but I just felt no game. How do I deal with this? He didn't even tell me I was sexy, nothing. And just out of the blue kiss me, like the fuck?
Yeah, I wanna be with you tonight.
I'm just gonna go home and sleep. I don't really think I'm in the mood. I'm a bit shocked, to be honest, and I don't know how to feel.
Your lips. So, I'm just really...
Really what?
I'm just really horny.
I need to run. I need to get out of here. Sorry, I've got work tomorrow. I actually did have work tomorrow, but I've got work tomorrow. Thank you so much for treating me for my birthday. But I think we should go home, you know, maybe another time.
You don't need to worry about it. Like, we don't have to go to a hotel.
That wasn't even an option. The heck? I'm trying to go home alone, bitch, not with you.
Come on, it's not that bad. Like, don't worry. I don't care about what your apartment looks like. I don't care. I just want to be with you tonight.
I don't want to be with you tonight or ever. I don't want to be with you. No game. So I had to politely, gently let him down. He's trying to hold my waist as we're going down the escalator. And I'm like, item, we are not a couple. This ain't happening. Luckily, he got off the stop before I did. We just stopped talking because he went back to work. And that's another red flag against his name. If you ain't even pursuing me, I'm so busy, I don't want to talk to you. Personally, I'm like, okay, after a certain while, like, I'm like, nah, you're fucking around. Like, you need to pursue me hard. You have to let me know you want me. How do you let me know you want me? Give me a time. I deserve it. Bare minimum. I didn't reach out to him, obviously, because I don't want to see him again. But, like, at least that could have been a redemption arc. Popped up about a month later. Oh.
Corny, how are you?
Oh, hello. And doing my own thing, like dating other people. I'm like, hi, you okay?
Yeah, I've been fine. I just wanted to, like, see if you were available next weekend.
Ghosted him. Knew what he was on, what tip he was on. He never talked about dating with me. He never talked about relationships. Never told me about what he was looking for. I had to like pull that out of him. That let me know he's not in the space to want to date. And I don't think that was his motive, honestly. His motive was to f*** a foreigner, to have sex with a foreigner. That was his motive. So if I'm gonna meet him again at any point in the future, that would have given him an indication that I'm on that kind of tip. And I wasn't. I'm sure he'll move on to the next girl. No chemistry, it was dead, it was off. I wasn't into it. If you like a woman, pursue her, okay? You don't have to be over the top. You don't have to be like freaking love bombing her. Compliments, fuck. Initially, so they can know that you like them. Tell them that you like them. Tell them what you're looking for. Shit. And even if it's sex, just be honest. They may not want you, but like, do you want to be that trickster and deceiver? You share some things and they share some things with you. It's a two-way street, man. And vice versa, girls. You have to like show some interest. You can't be completely like stone cold and expect them to want to pursue you or want to be with you and show that they like you. Then they won't be blindsided like I was. Confused as hell. People need to try a little bit harder because that was lazy. There's a way to play the game, sorry, and that ain't it. So I was like, nah, goodbye. And the moral of the story is to make effort, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it and I'm gonna be back very soon. Let me know if you've had this experience where you're legitimately shocked about somebody liking you and you had no clue. Just missing a whole bunch of ingredients from the pot, you know, like, hello. You can email me at cornycobusiness@gmail.com and I will talk about it and we'll discuss it, man, because I'm always airing out my stuff. I know you like to sip the tea, but sometimes it's nice to hear someone else's shit for once. I'm over it. Like I said, taking me out of my feminine energy. I am not pursuing no man no more, and especially after situations like this, I don't want to be dealing with it, honestly. I don't know what my story is. I don't know what my story is. Be the man that I need them to be, man.